All right, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Market Pulse. My name is Jimmy Bogo. And today the conversation that we want to have is looking at partnerships, particularly B2B partnership, business to business partnership, and how can this help you grow your business as an entrepreneur. And helping with this conversation, I am joined here in studio by Carol Mugambi. Now, she is Kenyan, working in Tanzania for one of the major players within the petroleum industry in Tanzania, known as Dalbit Petroleum. Carol, thanks so much for making time to speak to us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
All right, now you're in a space that requires a lot of partnerships and requires a lot of networking to be able to build this relationship. And I just want to know, for someone starting and trying to get into the petroleum industry or any other business, why are partnerships such an important aspect of growing the business?
Partnerships are very important. It's not possible for any business to run on their own. You need to partner with various suppliers, need to partner with the government officials and regulations for you to be able to run any business. So there's no business that can run without any support from any other person in the business market. Mm-hmm. It's not possible.
All right, so just for an entrepreneur who has started their business, let's say you're in fashion or you're in sales, what are some of the key considerations that I need to make in deciding who to partner with?
I believe one of the key aspects is trying to understand your business, is wanting to find out what type of business you want to do and what kind of support you require from the market that you want to enter into. Mm-hmm. One of the key areas to check is you need reliable suppliers. So for example, in our business, it is petroleum. We do have key partnership arrangements. We can work together with transporters. We work together with the regulatory agencies within the region. We work together even with other oil marketers to be able to deliver to our clients.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because again, and this is something that I have noticed with a lot of entrepreneurs, they would be very shy when it comes to asking for what they think or even contributing to how they feel this working arrangement should be going forward. But I'm sure there's something that you deal with on a regular basis. For instance, the relationship that you have with your suppliers, let's even say transporters, it has to be a win-win for both of you. So how do you make sure that at the end of the day, you're both making business, ceding some ground and gaining in other aspects?
I think it's important, if you're wanting to partner with someone, you need to understand your partner. You need to also understand what they need from you. You have to sit down and discuss carefully about what percent each person is going to bring to the partnership and how each can support one another.
Yeah.
For example, if you want to work with a transporter, it is a business they are running. They do have costs and you have to consider that. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of changes that happen in the market. You need to work with people who are also reliable. You need to work with people who are bankable, who have actually a history of being able to deliver these goods or services that you're looking for.
Yeah, and that's a good point that you raised there, because there's always the question or the perception of, if I'm a small business, I want to partner with someone bigger than me. And yet there are those who feel I shouldn't partner with someone who's bigger than me because I might strain myself. So which is the right decision to make in that scenario?
I believe you can learn something from anybody. Mm-hmm. Whether the person is bigger than you or smaller than you, you are here to learn about each other. There is no way you can be able to do a business and not learn from somebody else who was there before you. I don't think it's something that somebody should have any fear towards meeting somebody who is bigger than them, because they do have a lot to teach and learn from. That is my opinion. All right. So people should not be afraid to talk to bigger suppliers or ask questions, doing the proper research and finding the right partner for their business.
All right, and just again, building on your industry, how do I make sure that my business then is not overlooked by some of these suppliers? Because I'm guessing if I'm a transporter for you, that means I have other clients on the side that I'm also transporting for. So for me as a business, what do I need to do to make sure that I become top of their list when it comes to prioritizing?
Well, priority will be given by any supplier is if you're specific with what you'd like.
Yeah.
Most businesses are not able to clearly articulate what they require from their suppliers. For petroleum, you have to be very specific. You have a specific volume, to deliver. So you require a certain number of trucks that this transporter needs to give you. So if this is not clearly communicated to the transporter, they may not give you the priority you require. So it's necessary for you to understand your business, the volume that you want to deliver, how many trucks you require, and how many people you require to do this.
Okay, and just again, looking at the market that you operate in, which is Tanzania, and looking at the Kenyan culture, where do you feel Kenyans either need to improve or learn from Tanzania, or vice versa? What lessons can we draw from Tanzania and bring back to Kenyan businesses, particularly those that are still in the growth phase, that they can be able to borrow and grow even faster?
I think we should, as Kenyans, work on more collaborations, working collaboratively together within the country. I have seen a lot of Tanzanian businesses thriving because they work together concurrently. They do not treat each other as competitors, but as partners in the businesses. And I think as Kenya, we do need to improve on that, yes.
Because we tend to lean more on the competition side,
yes,
as opposed to the collaboration side.
Very true.
And so, Caroline, just what would be the best forums for us or for SMEs to build these partnerships? There are those who feel that I need to attend more trade fairs, I need to attend more business meetings, but at the end of the day, there are those who will go to these forums but get out with nothing. Yet there's someone else who will be in a normal meeting and come out with a partnership.
Like I said in the beginning of the interview, it depends on what you're looking for.
Yes.
A lot of trade fairs do offer a lot of information, but it's a general information that you're looking. If you go to trade fairs, you need specialized and face-to-face. You can learn a lot from somebody by talking to them face-to-face and telling them their requirements. Most trade fairs are on a general information basis. A lot of drilling down to your requirement is quite difficult to do in a trade fair. That's why business meetings are necessary.
Yeah.
Book an appointment, request to have a meeting, have a business plan or requirement that you have, and then discuss with your potential partner. Then from there, you'll be able now to come out on a win-win situation.
All right, and actually that brings me to my next question, which is you're currently running quite a sizable operation in Tanzania, and of course there could be other opportunities for Kenyans to partner, and I just want you to know, want you to help them understand, in terms of I'm an SME that is trying to grow, what do I need to get together to be able to even be invited in rooms where these conversations are happening?
Again, it's important to research what you're looking for. Luckily, in this digital age, we do have a lot of sources for you to find out how much or who you want to see based on what you're looking for. Tanzania is open for business as well as Kenya. There's nothing stopping us from doing business together.
All right. Yes. So looking at the Tanzania market, what are the prospects into the coming days, and particularly when you look at entrepreneurs, SMEs, and people that are just starting off, getting into different industries, where are these opportunities for growth?
That's a very wide question. Tanzania is very ripe for growth, for business. It is open. There's a lot of sectors, businesses that are ongoing. The petroleum business is expanding, agriculture is expanding. We are doing a lot of manufacturing and processing of a lot of products from Tanzania and exporting to the various regional countries. So there's a lot of movement across the southern corridor.
All right, Caroline, thanks so much for making time to speak to us. And of course, to anyone who was watching this episode, of course, the key thing that you need to do is know what you're looking for in the market and do your research before getting into that partnership. That's all the time we have for you on this episode. Let's do this again, same time, same place next week.